This is another one of my old friends who got started with Houston when he was a young player. How about Zubac? What's he doing? He's out of his mind. Thomas drops it down to Olynyk again. Kennard, oh, what a beautiful pass. That's his position, point center.
Absolutely.
There's a miss on the outside. The rebound by Marcus. Well, look who's getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Patrick Beverley.
Man, how fun was it to call his games here in Houston?
Well, I did the original Patrick Beverley, you know. And
you know, Bill, back when you started this, remember you used to get letters from people. Now you're getting tweets.
Oh, look at KJ. Wow, a slam dunk down the baseline.
Yeah, the great Jim Foley. He called me yesterday and reminded me of a couple stories that I wanted to bring up later in the broadcast.
Oh, gosh. I hope he doesn't bring them all up. Swinging around to Armoni Brooks. It's so good to see him playing well right now, and his confidence, you can just see it improving game by game.
Absolutely. Kyrie just signed a multi-year deal here today, so the Rockets are going to keep him around. He showed the Rockets that he can really play.
From a 10-day contract to a multi-year contract. That's pretty good going. He's been averaging 16 points in his 4 games with the Rockets, and Armoni Brooks climbs up the ladder. Watching Oliver play in the last game was he can sky. He can get up in the air. 11-5 run by Houston. Armoni Brooks with a long distance 3. Armoni on the money. Post up. Pulling his way inside as a basket is good. And that's our old friend right there who started out the season. It was the last final run. Then the Rockets had to go in kind of a rebuilding mode after that. There's a shot from the outside that's good, and was the first coach that I worked with in the 80s. And then McLemore, who was a great player in his own right. And then Mike Newland. And then Calvin, of course. And then you. So I've really had some great partners. And, of course, I got to say something about Gene Peterson, too, because he was one of the great radio. He was a good friend. He took me in. We did some simulcast one year, and Gene and Jim Foley were 2 of my best running buddies.
Yeah, we've had some great times on the road together, buddy. I'll tell you what.
Oh, it was fun. You remember that time that the plane, we couldn't get the landing? Selke, who was brought here and got Coach of the Year in the NBA. There's a turnover by Houston, a basket at the other end. But I can tell that Silas is going to be a great coach in this league. He's able to keep control of the ball. Kyrie gets it up and in.
Great read by Kyrie there as the defender went under the screen.
It's another Kyrie that's having a pretty good game tonight. Pat from the corner.
Learned when he came here to Houston that if he could develop that 3-point shot, he could play until he can't run anymore.
Oh, beautiful pass. And Serge Ibaka gets the basket for the Clippers. For the Rockets, where they're hanging right in there with on paper, a better team. And, oh, man, Armoni Brooks is on fire.
Adrian Chavarria, you guys used to go jogging on the road, didn't you?
Yeah, that lasted one trip. Oh, good move by Serge Ibaka. Been able to practice together, have they, man?
Practice?
Yeah.
Talking practice?
You're adding 10-day contracts. Olynyk with a great move to the basket, and Kelly Olynyk with 6 points. Olynyk says, I'm going to take it right now. Kelly Olynyk with a bomb. It's just thinking ahead. That's a smart play. Now Rondo getting it over in the corner. Inside. Boy, that's a really good shot. Olynyk again. Great pass inside, and the basket is good by Cam Reynolds.
Well, Cam knows the 45 cut.
Apparently you do too. Rondo to the basket, and he hits it. Boy, that shows you right there what Rajon Rondo can do. Kennard gets picked up by Tate on the outside. Rockets up by 8 points now, and they go inside to Patterson, and what a great move. He was back in that Foley era too, and there were only 4 people in the front office. Can you believe that? Oh, great pass inside. I had Tim Paris before that, and Tim's in the trunk. We had Tim when we were on Channel 20, so seeing a lot of familiar faces tonight, and Kennard gets the basket.
I got a call from Jeff Munkleroy, another producer that you worked with on all kinds of... Oh, nice lob over the top from Olynyk. But Jeff Munkleroy...
Kennard gets the basket.
I got a call from Jeff Munkleroy, another producer that you worked with on all kinds of... Oh, nice lob over the top from Olynyk. This is golf shows you guys did together.
Golf Texas. Yep. That's that was his baby. And 62% shooting from the field overall. So an incredible job here as Olynyk still running the show at the point center. Oh, what a slam! Been added to the team during the season. Great coaching job by Silas. Augustine to the basket with an acrobatic two. Breaks it down. Nice basket by Augustine.
Doesn't seem like it's going 100 miles an hour for him.
That's a good point you make, Matt, because that's the way it is with young players. There's Olynyk, got a mismatch underneath, and got the basket on a good recognition play. So,
any stories you can tell us from that, or not really, huh?
Not any I can remember. There's a shot from the outside.
Those will be memories that we all carry with us for a long, long time, including all the great desserts that we ate, Bill.
Oh, yeah. And there's a basket up and good by K.J. Martin for 2 and 1. He gave twice as much as that. Armani, nice fake, takes it inside for 2. There it is, that's what you talked about. His Cousins on him now, he lost his dribble. That's what you can't do. Got to back it out on DeMarcus, and Cousins to the basket for 2. Songwriters and singers in Fort Worth, Texas, who became a real good friend. What a backdoor play, and that's a Silas call if I ever saw one. He was a character. They had a rule, you know, he had the golf rules. Now, you can imagine Willie Nelson with rules, right? But he'll start hitting those. Boy, imagine with his leaping ability plus adding that three-point shot next season, he's going to be a bear. And there's a shot from the outside for the Clippers. Another tip outside, but this time Yogi Ferrell's waiting for it. Ooh, they set up Kennard, and he hits a 3. He's pass outside to KJ. Got to hit that shot. Can't do it. So now the Rockets have run into a cool spell, and they got to play some defense, and that's going to be a 2 and 1.
I'm not sure. I don't even know what John A. Logan is. That a college? Or?
I'll find out in a minute. Augustine with a veteran move. There, boy. They tried to give it to us. And the people they hired give you a network quality. There's a beautiful play to land. A great career in the NBA. Those two guys are close to my heart. There's a basket.
No threes here.
Aluru gives it up to Kennard now, who will shoot that left-handed jump shot. Good touch. And he's got it right back again. So Olynyk now can't pick up that number 6. And he lets him go to the basket. And the Rockets, that's the shot clock going down. And there's Jim, Rusty Harden, Carolyn Foley. Man alive. Kissy.
Rockets getting a standing ovation from the fans here tonight.
Well, Rusty's one of the biggest fans of all time. And there it is. So Stephen Silas, the Houston Rockets, Kelly Olynyk win their final home game of the season. And I get to go out a winner, Matt.
Yep, you deserve